beer from FAB, Food Art Beer, the newish brewing company from the Boston area. Their beers are brewed at Dorchester Brewing Company and makes a lot of great beers, very large amount. And this is their Atlantis Will Prevail / Turn Back the Seas collaboration with Oslo Brewing Company from Oslo, Norway, I assume. But this one is Atlantis Will Prevail. It's kind of a new label. They use like all these new labels all the time. We'll see if this is a settled one. So this is 9% alcohol, double IPA, mosaic hopped with Norwegian ale yeast, otherwise known as kvik. Kvik just means yeast in Norwegian, and people are getting into this Norwegian brewing culture and using these yeasts that ferment really quickly and really clean, and a lot of brewers are using it for their hazy IPAs. They actually are, they're not as strongly flavored and don't have a very strong character like a lot of other yeasts that are often used for hazy IPAs. It's kind of interesting they're being used so much, but they have their own thing going for them. I haven't quite figured out what that is. This was canned September 3rd, so that was about, I guess not exactly, but close to 4 weeks ago. And I believe I had the double dry hop version of this, which is called Ray Gun. I thought that one was Citra and Mosaic. This one just says Mosaic. Maybe this one they focused on Mosaic in. Maybe it has Citra in it too. I don't really know. But let's jump into it. We got some haze in there, but this has been sitting in my fridge for quite a while, or maybe I guess like a week. And some haze may have fallen out. We got some big bubbles, probably not going to last too long there. There you go. Maybe you can hear the Stevie Nicks in the background. A lot going on with this can. It's quite pale. And even with it sitting in my fridge untouched, it's still damn near opaque. Head kind of dies down. It's a little bit soda looking. But big berry peach notes from the Mosaic right off the bat. Yeah, smells very, very, very fruity. Not much in the way of yeast esters or anything like that. It's just unmitigated Mosaic. If you're a Mosaic lover, probably a fan of this one. Yeah, I'm not even getting much green or dank, onion or anything, just fruity Mosaic. Yeah, smells like actual fresh peach. Very clean. It smells good. Definitely some texture on the tongue. Not quite chalky, but in that neighborhood. No burn after the first sip. Oh yeah, no booze at all. Nothing weird or medicinal. No weird phenolics or anything. But the flavor is not as sweet as you might have thought, which is a good thing. Had a little bit of a bite. Not necessarily in the terms of old-fashioned IBUs, but just from the intense dry hopping and a little bit of chalkiness. That's kind of almost filling in for your old-fashioned bitter IBU boiled hop bitterness. And I know that they use almost exclusively cryo pellets or lupulin powder or whatever for their beers, so maybe that's why I'm not getting much grassy green vegetal notes or anything, because they only use the flavor crystals from the hops in this beer, and that's why it's just like all fruit. Pardon? The mouthfeel is substantial, but it isn't soft. Kind of acidic, actually. but it's not super sweet. I wouldn't guess that it was 9%. I would probably guess it was 8%, maybe. So there's some qualities in this that remind me a little bit of some of Trillium's really big Mosaic double IPAs. That's like kind of acidic, clean, chalky bite and intense fruitiness. But it just doesn't have a soft body, really. This is all about really fruity, really kind of acidic, like juicy experience. But it finishes quite dry, but retains the fruitiness. It doesn't turn to all pith, but we definitely get some kind of citrus acidic quality as you sip it. Yeah, some like grapefruit comes in the flavor, maybe like white grapefruit. Though it smells still pretty peachy, but not nearly as ripe and fruity as it did off the bat. But a lot of people probably like this one a lot. I'd give it, probably about a 4. I'm not a huge Mosaic fan, honestly, but I like what the cryo Mosaic seems to do. It leaves out some of the unpleasant character that I'm not a huge fan of in Mosaic. But it's a good beer, and nice and clean, which is nice. Bye-bye.